here's the rub, okay? Because I'm not one to do a book rant, and I'm really not one to leave a bad review. However, this is about to go down. Can I just say that I really would not have picked this up to begin with, except for it was selected as the pick for this month for my local book club. And since I didn't read last month's book, I kind of felt like I probably better read this month's book, or they're gonna quit letting me in the door, even if I bring wine. I read, or more specifically listened to the audiobook. I started it yesterday. I finished it today. I feel like I'm being very generous to give this book 3 stars. And the only reason that it got that is because of a third kind of subplot character who came in kind of towards the middle of the book. And that was Eggs. He was a police officer. So this book starts out, and the 2 main characters are kids in middle school. And John is this dorky, nerdy, weird, quirky little kid, and he gets picked on, so he takes the long way to school to avoid being bullied in the morning. And that takes him through a path through the woods, and literally his one and only friend is a girl named Chloe. One day he gets abducted on his way to school. Pretty much the only person besides his parents who even cares is Chloe, and she just becomes like obsessed with him and his being missing, and she kind of makes it this all-consuming thing that she draws him. She's an artist, and she wants to be able to draw him, and like as the years go by, she wants to try to capture how he would have aged and all this and that. 4 years go by, he wakes up out of a medically induced coma, and he's grown, and he's big and athletic and strong. And he wakes up and he's got a book and a note, and basically this note is saying, "You're welcome, John." So he leaves, goes back home. You know, there's this big uproar, oh my gosh, he's back. And Chloe comes to find him, but he realizes right off the bat that he's making people sick. So Chloe, before she even gets down the driveway to see him when he's first back, she gets his bloody nose. Dad is passing out in the chair in the living room. Mom is getting these headaches. He's holding the dog, and the dog literally just dies. And so he figures out really quick that there's something toxic about him now that's killing the people he loves. So he decides he has to run away again to save the people that he loves. So years go by, and the story kind of like continues like at intervals of this timeline where he's running to stay away from everybody. And Chloe is just trying to find him, and she's still obsessed, and she's still pining for this guy for literally years, even though like he'll call and hang up on her all the time, and he like stalks her social media and keeps up with her and like keeps tabs of where she's at, and it's just really creepy and it's unhealthy, and it's like, what is wrong with these people? Like, what is wrong with this girl? And what is wrong with, I mean, okay, I get why he wants to stay away and he wants to protect the people he loves, but yet he doesn't really move on. No, he just continues, like, accidentally killing people by, it looks like they're, like, accidentally dying of heart attacks, but they're, like, all these young people. And so that's where this third character comes in, this cop, who starts getting kind of this gut feeling that maybe these random young people dying of heart attacks is not as random as it appears. And then he eventually goes to find the trail that leads to John, who he was initially calling the Beard. John is trying to flee away, and Eggs is trying to chase after him. Chloe's trying to chase after him, and it's just one big cat and mouse game, pretty much the whole book. You're like, I don't understand what is even going on. Like, literally years are going by, and you're like, what's the point? What point are we trying to make here? And you kind of get to the end, towards the end of the book, and you get a little more in-depth backstory of Eggs and his family and things that are going on with him. That's the interesting part. That's the part that gets 3 stars. But the book ends, spoiler alert here, the book ends with nothing resolved. It's like, well, this is how things are. We still don't know what the hell we're doing, and we don't know how to fix anything, and we still can't be together, but maybe someday we'll figure it out. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Normally, I would just not have finished this book. I wouldn't have gotten, like, even a quarter of the way through this book, but for my book club. And we're gonna have a lot to talk about at this book club because there's just so much stupid about this book. Like, I don't even know. I literally don't know what the point was. I don't know what the point was. So that's it. Thank you guys. I don't know if you want to read this book or not. Be my guest. Hours of my life I'll never get back. So that's it. That's my rant. That's my 3-star review, and I'm being generous with 3 stars, y'all. Probably would have given it 2 had it not been for me actually liking Eggs. So talk to you guys soon. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye.